Hello dear students, hope all of you are well. I am your SM ma'am. This is my fourth video from the chapter Sunita in Space Looking Around book. In previous lesson we learned a very beautiful poem Twinkling Stars and we find out so many questions and answers. Let us read the poem again and find out the answer of the beautiful questions. Stars are twinkling in the sky. Why do they twinkle? Tell me why. So why do stars twinkle? Stars twinkles for the presence of atmosphere. When light from the stars passes through atmosphere, they appear to be twinkling. Actually, they do not twinkle. When light passes through atmospheres of different layers, the path of the light rays gets changed continuously and come in our eye. So when light rays come in our eye cannot trace or locate the actual path of the light rays. And for this, they appears to us to be twinkling. Some seem near and some seem far. Is there a name for every stars? Now there are billions of stars present in the sky. So many stars are there. Names given for some bright stars. Some names of bright stars are like Pole Star, Sirius, Alpha Centauri. Some stars are named after ancient sages of India like Vasishtha, Atri, Pulaha. You know, a constellation, that is a group of stars named Saptarshi Mandal. There are 7 stars and the 7 stars are named after 7 ancient sages like Vasishtha, Atri, Pulaha and other. Next, they shine so bright in the dark of night. Why do they hide in the morning light? So why do stars hide in the morning light? We can see stars in the night sky, but they hide in the daytime because of the bright sunlight. So for the bright sunlight, we cannot see the stars in the daytime, but they present. You can see the stars during the solar eclipse. When the solar eclipse occurs and the brightness of the sunlight get reduced by the blocking of the sunlight by moon, that time we can see some stars and stars in the sky. Some shining stars we know so well, but every star has a tail to tell. How many can you see? Among the stars, Sirius is the brightest star in the night sky, and Pole Star is the star which locates on the axis of the earth. So, students, do you get the answer of the beautiful questions? Yes. Next, in the night sky, you not only see the stars, moon, we also can see some objects which are moving, like artificial satellite and shooting star. About shooting star, I told you in my previous lesson. So what is artificial satellite? Artificial satellite are the man-made machines which move around the earth, like that of the moon. Artificial satellites send us many informations about space, universe, photographs. They send signals for communication. Artificial satellites are also used for weather forecasting, for known natural resources. It is also used for military purpose. So nowadays, artificial satellites are a very vital role and they move about the earth. So in the night sky, how can you locate which one is artificial satellite, which one is the shooting star? Now in the night sky, we can see artificial satellites moving with the same speed by blinking its light. But the shooting star, when moved, it disappears after some time. This is the difference. So by knowing the difference, we can easily differentiate between which one is the artificial satellite, which one is the shooting stars. And other stars, they do not move also. Planet also, the light do not move. They are in a same place. Next, Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla also was an astronaut, and he was the first Indian origin woman astronaut. Kalpana Chawla was the first woman of Indian origin to go to space. She born on 1st July 1961 in Karnal, Haryana. She did her bachelor degree in aerospace engineering from Punjab Engineering College. Then after she completing PhD, started working with NASA and went to space as an astronaut in the year 1997 and also went in the year 2003. She lost her life in Space Shuttle Columbia disaster while returning back in the year of 2003. Sunita Williams came India to fulfill dream of Kalpana Chawla's, and Kalpana Chawla was her friend. They worked in the same organization, NASA. So we should feel very proud about Kalpana Chawla, who was the first woman from Indian origin. Next, Sunita Williams. Next, do your best, things will work out. When Sunita was 5 years old, she saw pictures of Neil Armstrong landing on the moon in 1969. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Like any other child, Sunita was fascinated. Sunita says that when she was a young girl, she really loved sports, especially swimming. She was never too interested in studies. After high school, Sunita wanted to become a diver, but she could not get into that course. Instead, she became a helicopter pilot and she could join the space mission, and that is what she did. In 2007, Sunita Williams set a new record for the longest space flight by a woman. Sunita often gives her own example to tell children, if you want something but you get something else, do not give up. Do your best, things will work. When Sunita was asked by a child what would she like to do in future, she answered, I want to become a school teacher, so that she could make children understand how science and math are closely linked to our lives. Yes, students, science and maths are very, very close to our lives. Without this, many matters cannot be solved. So many matters in the nature are solved by science and maths. So, learn science and maths by your heart and enjoy the subjects. If you enjoy reading science and math, it will be very easy for you and more interest you will get to read these things. Next, we'll see one video. Let's go around the space. Here are video clips I am showing you which is taken from the space above the earth, and it is so beautiful, you see. You can see it is taken from the spaceship which is moving about the earth. These are the windows of the spaceship. So let's start our journey in the space, and you see the beautiful night sky, and this is the Earth's surface taken the night time from the space. You see, it is so beautiful. I see the sky of billions of stars are there. You can see the solar panels in the artificial spaceship and also in satellite. When the satellite move about the earth, they also take photograph of the earth. It is taken from artificial satellite also. You see the horizon, the beautiful color of the horizon, where the sky and the earth's surface meet. You can see it is written Japan. This is the ocean part. You can see the aurora